electric buses concept session continues, and I'm now with Michał and Jakub. Great to have you. So there is Michał Ostachowski and Jakub Jóźwiak. You work at the same part of the company. Jakub is the after-sales director. And then who are you, Michał?
I'm responsible for spare parts.
Spare parts.
Actually, I start in this department and I'm working there from the beginning of my career in Solaris.
Which would be like 13 years, if I'm correct?
It's 12, exactly, 12. To be.
Okay, almost there. And then this guy is 15 years with the company.
Yeah, exactly. I passed 15 years last month, so I started
16 years.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's quite a story. So I'm really impressed because I hear that so many of Solaris employees are actually long-standing. And it means, it probably tells us a story of commitment and just, I guess, enjoying the work that you're doing, Michał.
Well, yeah, indeed. Actually, there is a lot of challenges in this job, and that push you forward. Mm-hmm. There is nothing like 2 same days every day. And from this reason, you would like to continue to work in this company.
I know that your presentation will be about after sales of electric buses, and I know that you guys even have like a special structure for that. So you wanted to have special or to give special care to clients who have ordered electric buses, right, Jakub?
Definitely. We see that the product, that electric buses as a product are very demanding. Yeah? That's why we created like 3 years ago a special team, dedicated team for the of our experts and specialists for servicing and maintenance the alternative drive vehicles. And we believe that this team will grow and grow every year.
That's for sure, because the number of buses is growing too, and it's just really impressive. I do have a question to ask, and it's about the complicated nature of your product. So I feel like combustion engines have had been much more complicated, you could think, and then electric systems, because there is no gasoline burned, would be easier. Is that really true?
Actually, it's yes and no.
It's yes and no.
I would say in this way.
So it's complicated.
It's complicated, exactly. Definitely, the bus is more clean, yeah, even from the servicing point of view, because as you said, there is no gasoline, there is no diesel, there is no these oils and lubricants inside.
Right.
But from the servicing point of view, they are a little bit more complicated to service because the people need to be more educated and more experienced.
So that's maybe why you're now pursuing your PhD at the University of Technology.
This is not in, let's say, this area, but I'm trying to, let's say, put my graduate a bit higher.
And that's great, because the staff of Solaris are always learning new things, and you guys are always open to the new areas. And so now to talk about e-mobility after sales package with Jakub and Michał, good luck and enjoy your presentation.
Thank you much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Electric bus, easy to buy, harder to operate. Is this what you say when you listen about new electric buses going on roads all over the world? Or when you consider signing a new contract for alternative drive vehicle? Are you afraid that maintenance would be more complicated or maybe more expensive than with well-known diesel?
No surprise. I would say it's quite natural reaction when it comes to new technology. But another rule about all the novelties is that we gain experience with time. And with this experience, new technologies, they stop being a challenge to us and they becoming a real convenience in everyday life.
We need to underline that Solaris is the pioneer in the alternative drives market. That means that we have extensive experience also in maintenance of those buses. We know on what we need to focus on: fast failure diagnosis, spare parts availability, and managing the repairs. And we share that experience with our customers. Thanks to that, you can actually see Solaris buses on the roads, not in the workshops. Of course, we need to admit that maintenance of electric buses does differ from the classical ones. But as we know how to do that, we want to provide our best support both to maintenance process and to the process of learning it. That's why Solaris has a separate internal team dedicated to manage alternative drives repairs and maintenance, which is also supported by modern online solutions.
Yes, and the team works with all the departments across the company in order to keep this process as smooth and as efficient as possible. And this way, the servicing process is end-to-end managed. Whenever and whatever need to be performed on the bus in operation, workshop is the first line contact to the customer.
What we offer to customers is not only a list of independent workshops, but a whole servicing network. This network masters all the procedures and handles the most complicated cases. We are providing solutions that limit the downtime to necessary minimum and bring the bus back on the road in the blink of an eye. As you can see, the network is constantly growing together with the new contracts, and it's being all the time developed so that we are always by customer's side. Obviously, the workshops in the network are different. This structure consists full spectrum of workshops, from the points fully owned and managed by Solaris to the associated ones. And actually, customers' associated workshops plays very important role in this scheme. They differ in terms of authorization scope, but even when the authorization is granted, the customer is never left alone. Solaris always contributes the preparation with providing extensive trainings package. Here we share our best knowledge and experience gathered through the years of our presence in alternative drives market. We have also a dedicated team of experts mastering all the characteristics of the bus. They perfectly know of how the buses are built, how they operate, and how they behave on roads. No component and no detail of the bus is a secret to them. They show, they teach, they explain, and finally they answer all the questions until the team gains fluency in servicing the buses. Yet we should also highlight that even after the training is successfully completed, there are still Solaris resources which offer complex support. Customers can always, in all situations, count on support from Solaris' own service network experts, our suppliers' network experts, the people as we called flying doctors, who are the highest level expert who go to most complicated cases. And last but not least, the customers can simply call on our 24/7 emergency line.
Regardless of what the matter is, servicing often requires spare parts, and it applies to both, to maintenance and repairs. The key to complete it fast is to have spare parts immediately available in place, and it is secured by Solaris. Here, the numbers speak for themselves. Let's take a look at the last year. Even in hard pandemic situation, Solaris was able to achieve 96% performance in stock deliveries of parts. So how did we achieve such a satisfactory result? It is mainly due to the efficient distribution model. The heart of the logistic model is Solaris Logistics Center, located close to our headquarters. From this warehouse, we deliver parts to regional warehouses. And those, they work directly with the customers. So they understand in the very best way what kind of parts are needed in place, so that the process later on is way much shorter and way much faster. Of course, the network grows together with the fleet. And here, again, the numbers speak for themselves. As you can see, we ship more and more goods every year. We can understand that we really grow together with the market. But to keep up with the pace, we always have to think ahead. From this reason, this year we decide to take another step, and we decide to extend the warehouse surface almost 2 times, just to be ready for the future challenges in terms of spare parts deliveries. But thinking ahead, it also means to think out of the box, that we have to take not standardized steps, in order to be ready to meet with customer needs also in the future. Also with the respect of other aspects like price sensitivity, like eco-friendliness, or highest possible performance. Bearing all of that in mind, Solaris created and introduced into the market in-house design line of parts, which is mostly dedicated for the perfect maintenance of the vehicle. The name of the brand is Optiline and is rapidly winning a strong position in the competitive market. Here we can find the most universal parts like brake pads, air bellows, air conditioning and heating filters, as well as ball joints or different kind of engine filters.
All that we so far discussed are the key aspects to bus maintenance. And to make them better available to our customers, they are supported by innovative platforms and systems. However, the key one for alternative drives is eSConnect. eSConnect is a specially developed platform for precise following and efficient diagnostics of electric buses in operation. This platform provides us with a whole array of data, such as current position of bus and entire fleet, state of batteries charge, energy flow through the batteries, mileage since last charging, distance already traveled and predicted range, list of warnings and alarms, utilization of the fleet, and of course a lot of more. Yet those are not just plain numbers. Here again, Solaris provides best support in proper parameter setting and give to the customer full overview of bus performance. What is important, the shape of the data can be fully adapted to customers' needs and wishes. Proper interpretation of the data brings higher operational availability by taking bus downtime to absolutely minimum. Just to illustrate how it works, with real-time access to vehicle data, the operator is able to act ahead and prepare a workshop for immediate and quick action. And another example in a long-term view, with a long-term overview of vehicle location and energy consumption, its operations on the line can be planned with much higher efficiency.
In here, it should be also mentioned that customers, they have easy access to all this data. eSConnect is available as online platform, so in effect, this data is available everywhere 24/7. Actually, at that point, it is also important to say that customer, they can access all the information about the vehicles in their operation via different kind of online platforms in the company. So they have MacBooks where they are able to look for necessary parts, order them, and later track the delivery status. They have also S-Note where they can find the information about the repair of the vehicle. At the end of the day, there is S-Claim so that they can settle all the warranty costs in an easy and fast way.
When it comes to innovative solutions, we never stop. To make our customers' lives easier and to be able to act as fast as possible, Solaris is now developing a new alternative form of support for bus maintenance. This uses augmented reality tool. First of all, they will be a major help in repairs by getting detailed visual guidance in actions to be performed on the bus. But also, the COVID reality pushed us to work on this tool as a training facilitation. The VR lens will support Solaris training team everywhere where it will not be possible to conduct live trainings. The whole procedure of servicing alternative drive buses might seem complicated. Yet we try our best to make it as easy as possible and to provide full support on every step. You can ask if the customers see that in the same way. I believe they do. Best proof for that is the technical readiness of our buses. Warsaw, Berlin, or Bilbao, regardless of completely different operating conditions, they all have over 90% of technical readiness. Another proof Here it is, series of repeated orders for electric urbinos, starting from operators with smaller fleets like Polish Jaworzno to one of the biggest city operators in Europe like Milan, Warsaw, Berlin, Brussels, or Barcelona. All those customers decided to go for electric Solaris vehicle more than once. Would they do that if their bus from first contracts were not easy to handle? I believe not. The question is, how we can help you?